they were not trading meatloaf recipes. They were debating which meatloaf recipe was better, and apparently one of them decided that he was just done debating it and decided to go off in the tech area. So, usually that stuff comes a little bit later in the season, folks, but you know what? It's the beginning of the year. Let's have some fun. Green is out. We're modified racing. Craig Reitz with the early advantage going into one. He makes a little bit of a bobble. Stevens looks to the inside for just a moment. Can't make it work, though, as Reitz is going to take the lead going down into 3. Reitz will come out of 4 and lead lap number 1. It is Reitz, Stevens, Steffen, Jimmy Cole. Oh! Ryan Top and Randy Foote come together. Top came down and Foote went up, and unfortunately, same chunk of real estate does not work. Big damage to the left side bodywork on the T4 Top. Big damage to the right rear bodywork on Randy Foote's car. My, oh my. Foote's going to fall in the back. Jim Teese is going to take over that 6th place spot. And caution's going to come out. My, oh my. Foresee Ryan Top being on the tail of the field for very long. Looks like they changed tires but left the door panel on. Ah, the heck with it, just send it. We are back to green. And right away, Jim Teese going underneath of Jimmy Cole. We got the Jimmies battling for that 5th place spot, 4th and 5th. And Cole bobbles just a little bit. Jim Teese is going to take over 4th spot. Meanwhile, Jeff Stevens knocking on the back door of the 1R of Craig Reitz. And caution, as it looks like Ryan Top's door panel has officially given up the ghost and left the car. Unfortunately, Ryan Top calling no joy. Bigger problem with the car than he can handle on the pit lane, so he's going to take it back to the pits. Hopefully we will see that T4 back out here in the feature. Cobblestone Inn and Suites, and Pride Plaza, ACS, Aspenwall Co-op, Shaw Recycling, LT's Farms LLC, Motor Inn and Carroll, Bud Light, First Street Repair, and the Crawford County Memorial Hospital. We'll get into a few more of those here in just a little bit. Right now we're back to modified racing. As with 6 laps to go, Craig Reitz, a little bit of an advantage over Stevens. Stevens trying to go to the whip in that GRT chassis. See if he can catch up to that Hoffman car. Reitz, Stevens. Oh, Jimmy Cole. He jumps the cushion and goes up into the loose gruff. And that is going to cost him 4th place as Jim Teese gets by Cole. But it is still Reitz, Stevens, Steffen, Teese, and Jimmy Cole, your top 5. Craig Reitz starting to pull away, he's taking the whole field to the Gapplebees on a race night as he is building that lead bigger and bigger with 3 laps to go. Field strung out with the exception of Jim Teese, who is starting to reel himself in a big yellow fish in the form of the 25 of Ricky the Racer Steffen. 2 laps to go. Make that 1 lap to go. As Reitz is going to sail it off down into 1 and 2. As long as he can keep it straight, he has got this in the bag. He's going to fire it off down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Craig Reitz starting the year off on a good note as he is going to take the heat race win. Jeff Stevens in 2nd, Ricky the Racer Steffen in 3rd, Jim Teese 4th. Jimmy Cole rounds out your top 5. Row number 3 to the inside from Manners, Saskatchewan, Canada. Just picked up that 2022 Rage chassis today. That is the 01 of Joey Galloway, and his outside from Ottawa, the 141 of Matt Bonine, and the 1AR of Alex Reitz is going to round out your field. We are green. It's going to be the 24T of Terry Hurt to the early advantage. Berrigan trying to get around to the outside. DeMay in third, holding off. Looks like the double OK of Klein and the 01 of Galloway. As Berrigan drives it in deep, can't quite get around Hurt. It's going to be Hurt with the early lead. Followed by Berrigan, DeMay, Klein, and now Matt Bonine sitting up there in that 5th place spot. .24T, Terry Hurt starting to gap the new 2nd place runner of Shane DeMay ever so slightly. Shane DeMay, of course, 2021 track champion. Sounds like he is not going to be defending that title, though, as he now has a Bloomquist Team Zero late model and will be running with the RepairableVehicles.com Tri-State Late Model Series this year full-time. So he will be here when the Tri-States are not running. Remember, folks, in July 1st, I believe, the RepairableVehicles.com Tri-State Late Model Series will be here at the Crawford County Speedway. Can Shane DeMay pick up a late model win right here at his home track? We'll find out come July 1st. Right now it is Hurt. DeMay going to the whip, trying to catch up to Hurt. Bonine in 3rd, Berrigan 4th, but Berrigan has a lot of Trey Klein all over him. Actually, it is Klein, Galloway, Alex Reitz, and Berrigan. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th right now. Throw a blanket over all 4 of them. Meanwhile, Terry Hurt still leading. Shane DeMay trying to get that Harris chassis, trying to go to the whip and get it up there to mix it up with the 24T. Matt Bonine in the Bonine Garage Doors 141. He's trying to catch up to those lead 2, but with only 1 lap to go, he might be too little too late in this heat race. As they come out of 4, Terry Hurt's going to take the win. Shane DeMay 2nd, Matt Bonine put up a valiant battle with DeMay for about a half a lap, but unfortunately he has to settle for 3rd. Alex Reitz 4th, and Sean Berrigan will round out the top 5. Everybody up on your feet. Make some noise. Let these drivers hear ya. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. On the pole, your 2021 track champion, the 15M of Shane DeMay from right here in Denison into the outside. That is the Mapleton Farm Boy, the 23 of Jim Tees.
Inside of row number 2 in the 24T is Terry Hurt. And on the outside is in the number 25, Ricky, the racer, Steffen.
Row number 3, beautiful look for this 1AR. That is Alex Reitz and Sean Berrigan to his outside.
Ottawa's own Matt Bonine in the 141, Jim Cole in the 55.
Craig Reitz and Jeff Stevens in row number 5. Randy Foote, Trey Klein, row 6. Ryan Top and Canada's Joey Galloway round out the field. We're racing for our final feature of the evening. 1,000 to win for the Modifieds. Shane DeMay goes for the early advantage. Little bit of a bobble. Jim Tees now going to get to the inside. They're going to be side by side. Oh, and Sean Berrigan around outside of turn 2. Are we going to keep going? Nope. That means we're going to re-rack, repack, and restack for a complete restart. Amen. You are the reason why we are out here, why the drivers are out here, why we are here as announcers. It's all for you fans. DeMay and Tees back on the loud pedal as they're going to fire it off down into turn number 1. DeMay once again. This time gets through 1 and 2 a little bit better as he is going to go and gap the field just a little bit. The 24T of Hurt now trying to go. Oh, look at Jeff Stevens. Jeff Stevens piles it down underneath the Hurt. Almost got by him, but had to get on the binders to keep from absolutely stuffing him.
Stevens nearly onto the podium, now trying to go to the high scary side and make it work down the back straightaway. From 10th starting all the way onto the podium, possibly as he pushes a little bit into the cushion, does Stevens, and Stefan is there to pounce.
Oh, look at this. We've got Trey Klein. We got both Rietzes. There's 4 cars under a blanket right there, a little bit further back. As Matt Bonine, the other one, as they start to get sorted out. But look at Shane DeMay just absolutely walking away from Teese. Hurt, and now Stevens trying to get up to Hurt and still get by him.
Little bit of bumping and banging deep in the field. No harm, no foul so far. We stay green and clean down the back straightaway as DeMay has built already almost half a straightaway advantage.
Yeah, he is absolutely taking him to the woodshed. Remember, he is not going to race here weekly, as he is going to run with the RepairableVehicles.com Tri-State Late Model Tour in that Bloomquist Team Zero Late Model. So for him to pick up a modified win early, that's really going to give him some momentum when he switches over to that big car.
Deep in the fields, well, at least just outside the top 5, the Rietzes racing each other hard, and Bonine as well. Stefan trying to track down Stevens as he got by him momentarily earlier on. They are pretty well strung out around the Crawford County Speedway, especially out front. DeMay trying to establish his own area code. Berrigan has to pull to the pit area. Unfortunately, his night seems to be done. DeMay down the back straightaway. Smooth, just off the bottom side of the racetrack, kind of in the middle of the groove there with a dozen laps to go.
Not quite to halfway yet. As DeMay comes out of turn number 2, we wait and wait. Teese is within striking distance, but it is going to take an act of Congress to get him up there. Oh, Teese hits a hole and about puts her up on the bicycle, able to get that car back underneath of him. He is going to continue on in second place, and looks like Jimmy Cole calling no joy. He is going to be done for the feature.
First battle on the racetrack is Stefan and Stevens, and here comes Bonine trying to make it a 3-way battle for the 4th spot on the field.
Top 3 have pretty much cemented themselves in as of right now. That is DeMay, that is Teese, and that is Hurt at this point. But as you said, the racer, Ricky the Racer Stefan, the 92 of Jeff Stevens, and Matt Bonine all working around each other trying to get position, and now Craig Reitz, he wants a piece of that action.
Stefan and Stevens side by side as they've been for much of this feature, really, as Stefan is on the bottom side in the yellow 25, the blue 92 of Stevens trying to get that run through 3 and 4, but Stefan will nose ahead and take the position as we come to 8 to go.
Oh, Jeff Stevens about looked all the way underneath the rear bumper of that 25 car as Ricky the Racer Stefan kind of comes up and wipes Jeff Stevens' nose a little bit. They are getting wild and woolly, those 3. Once again, that is for 4th, 5th, and 6th. And Craig Reitz getting closer. He wants a piece of that action.
Bonine inserting himself into the picture as well. Going underneath Stefan there off of turn number 2. A nice move there. A nice run down the hill for Stevens, and all of a sudden they're side by side for the 4th position. Reitz wants into the top 5 as DeMay and, well, Teese is getting closer with 6 to go.
Randy Foote calls no joy. He is done for the evening. As DeMay getting ready to possibly come up with some lap traffic with 5 to go in the form of the double OK of Trey Klein. And caution is out. Oh my. not seeing any cars, possibly a Jacques Debris situation.
Get you through the withdrawals from Friday to Friday.
Or, or if you're with someone that likes to watch like Home and Garden television, you can go in the other room and watch racing. So there you go.
DeMay back on it. Tease right there, trying to make something happen.
Right now, it looks like, Jeff Stevens, something going wrong with that car as he goes up almost to the wall, lets the world go by. But right now, look at Craig Reitz. Craig Reitz up to fourth, trying to go for third. He is going to take third, and now he's on the move as he is trying to get around Hurt for second. He has it hooked right on the cush. DeMay bobbles again.
Reitz is airing him up on the high, scary side right now and making it work. Trying to go after the runner-up spot here off of 3, into 3, off of 4. Reitz to the runner-up position.
My, oh my, with 4 to go. DeMay better not let his foot off of that gas because here comes the Dunlap native, Craig Reitz in the 1R. That Hoffman chassis has found something on the cushion he absolutely loves, and he's letting her hang out and eat.
Reitz dogging DeMay, going into 1 and 2 with 3 to go. Reitz has a lot of speed in that slot car on the top side right now. How about this for a finale at Crawford County Speedway? 2 to go.
The defending track champ, a multi-time former track champ, $1,000 to win in a slot to try and qualify for the Fast Shafts All-Star Invitational at Super Nationals, all on the line as they're going to come down and see the white flag this time by DeMay through 3 and 4. He is still able to hang on. White flag is out, 1 to go.
Reitz trying to be as smooth as possible and try to take that last shot through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Oh, we got trouble at the bottom of turn number 4 over here, and yellow, yellow, yellow.
That is our Canadian friend, unfortunately, trying to figure out the new car.
And white and checkered. Single file. DeMay says when. Off of turn number 4, back to modified racing. Hurt will go to the top side. Reitz trying to get there. T sneaks through the bottom side there, and he will nose ahead for second. DeMay escapes momentarily down the back straightaway. Now, can they make a charge? As Reitz with a great run down to the inside, but they are all fighting for second right now.
I'll tell you what, Jim Teese, he did figure something out. He picked Craig Reitz's pocket as there's the battle still on for second and third, but all this behind the man that's going to win $1,000 richer. That is the 15M of Shane DeMay as he wins. Whoa, Jim Teese at the line barely nips out Craig Reitz for second. Reitz will be third, Terry Hurt fourth, and Matt Bonine fifth. Wow. Absolutely wow. Whew.